Hello, my name is MooneyM. Today I want to talk about the great hammerhead, otherwise known as Spina. The great hammerhead's taxonomy is the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Chondrocytes, order Carchariformis, family Spinae, genus Spima, and species Macaron. The great hammerhead possesses a cephalofoil. The cephalofoil is the head extensions that give hammerheads their unique looks. The cephalofoil serves three primary purposes. The first purpose is to provide sensory advantages by increasing olfactory, visual, and/or electrosensory abilities. The second purpose is to increase prey handling capabilities. The third purpose is to increase maneuverability and/or provide hydrodynamic lift. Sensory advantages. The cephalofoil increases sight, smell, and electrosensory abilities. The cephalofoil increases sight abilities due to the lateral placement of the eyes on the cephalofoil. The lateral placement of the eyes creates binocular overlap. Binocular overlap increases depth perception. The cephalofoil increases smell due to the great distance it creates between the nares. The distance provides enhanced olfactory clinotaxis, increased olfactory acuity, and increased sampling area. The distance between the nares also increases the hammerhead's ability to resolve odors across its head. The cephalofoil increases electrosensory abilities due to it allowing the great hammerhead to grow long ampullary tubules. Long ampullary tubules confer great electricity fields. Prey handling. The great hammerhead uses its cephalofoil to hunt and handle prey. The most notorious type of prey to be hunted with the cephalofoil is the stingray. The great hammerhead uses its cephalofoil to pin the stingray to a surface and immobilize it by eating its pectoral fins. After immobilizing it, stingray, the great hammerhead consumes the rest of it. Increase maneuverability and/or provide hydrodynamic lift. The cephalofoil increases maneuverability and hydrodynamic lift by resembling cambered wings. The cambered-like wings result in increased speed and lower pressure on the dorsal surface. The high speed, low pressure, and the fact that lift can be produced even when the angle at which the wing is held relative to the flow is zero makes travel efficient. Morphological features. The great hammerhead's cephalofoil is straight and hammer-shaped with a prominent indentation at the midline. The great hammerhead's mouth is ventral. The great hammerhead has two dorsal fins. The first dorsal fin is taller and curved. The great hammerhead's pelvic fins have curved rear margins. The great hammerhead has two pectoral fins and one anal fin. The great hammerhead has a heterocercal caudal fin. Behavior and ecology. The great hammerhead is a solitary migrational organism. The great hammerhead swims 1,200 kilometers per day. The great hammerhead is a coastal pelagic semi-oceanic shark that can be found throughout the world's oceans. The great hammerhead can be found inshore, offshore, and over the continental shelves at depths ranging from 1 to 300 meters. The great hammerhead swims on its side to effectively conserve energy. The great hammerhead feeds on stingrays, groupers, sea catfishes, small bony fishes, crabs, squids, other sharks, and lobsters. The great hammerhead's cannibalistic nature makes other hammerheads avoid it. A fully mature great hammerhead has no natural predators. The great hammerhead is a viviparous species. The gestation period is approximately 11 months. Nutrition for the young is provided through the yolk. Birth occurs during the spring or summer in the northern hemisphere, and the litter can contain 6 to 42 pups. The pups are between 50 to 70 centimeters long. Great hammerheads breed every 2 years. The current event I'm focusing on is the high mortality rates of great hammerheads due to bycatch. Great hammerheads have an hatch vessel mortality rate of 56%. The great hammerhead dies about 3.8 hours after being released. The great hammerheads die due to the behavior and psychological stress of being captured. Future study, interaction between great hammerheads. My question is, how do great hammerheads interact with each other? The procedure would be to place a long-lasting tracker on a healthy specimen, follow the specimen during breeding season, examine the specimen's interaction with its conspecifics. The materials I would need would be a tracker, a research vessel, and scuba equipment. These are the sources I used for the project.